Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. Genoa City has always been a town where secrets simmer beneath the surface. But this past week, those secrets erupted with a force that shattered lives, rekindled old flames, and brought back ghosts thought long buried. As the week of July 28th to August 1st unfolded, viewers were thrown into a whirlwind of emotion. At the heart of it all? A devastating loss that no one saw coming, and a return that could change everything. Let's dive deep into the explosive turns and tangled threads that define this unforgettable week. Monday, July 28th, the unthinkable happens. The episode opened with quiet anticipation, but the calm didn't last. At Crimson Lights, Abby Newman sat alone with a cup of coffee, growing cold in her hands. Her thoughts were clearly far away, at the Chancellor estate, with Chance. She had sensed something wasn't right for days. He had been pulling away, becoming more brooding, more distant. And when he didn't come home the previous night, her heart sank. Meanwhile, across town, Detective Chancellor was embroiled in a high-stakes case. His instincts had led him to a hidden location on the outskirts of Genoa City, an abandoned warehouse linked to a major drug trafficking ring. What began as a quiet stakeout quickly turned chaotic when gunfire rang out. In one of the most harrowing and cinematic sequences the show has delivered in years, Chance was ambushed. Though he took down two criminals with expert precision, a third man appeared from the shadows with a silencer. The screen faded to black as a single muffled shot echoed. The episode ended on Abby receiving a phone call from the GCPD, and her scream as the phone fell from her hands was the only answer viewers needed. Tuesday, July 29th, ripple effects of tragedy. The news spread like wildfire. Devin Hamilton rushed to the hospital upon hearing the news. Though Chance was declared dead at the scene, the details remained scarce. Nina, his mother, arrived from LA and collapsed into Victor Newman's arms, shattered. Abby refused to believe it. "They didn't even let me see him," she said to Ashley, sobbing. "They can't be sure." Victor, rarely shaken, looked hollow. "Chance was one of the few good men," he told Nikki. "This city just lost a hero." The Chancellor mansion became the epicenter of grief. Dominic, Chance and Abby's son, sensed the chaos but was too young to understand the enormity of what had happened. Billy Abbott, surprisingly, was one of the most composed. He told Lily, "I know how it feels to bury someone before you even get to say goodbye." He vowed to cover the story for Chancellor Media, but promised not to exploit it. This isn't news. It's family. But as Abby grieved, questions started to arise. The GCPD was tight-lipped. Paul Williams, pulled out of retirement, warned Sharon Rosales that something felt off. "Too clean," he said. "Too orchestrated." Wednesday, July 30th, the return of Legences. If Genoa City hadn't already been shaken to its core, Wednesday's episode brought a shocking twist: returns. And not just one. Jill Abbott stepped off her private jet in Genoa City, bags in hand, eyes blazing. She headed straight to the Chancellor mansion. Her presence reminded everyone just how powerful and emotional matriarchs can be. She and Nina shared a heartbreaking hug, but the shock didn't end there. Later that day, as Sharon walked through Chancellor Park to gather her thoughts, a mysterious figure watched her from a distance. The camera slowly panned to reveal Adam Newman. His return was as mysterious as his departure had been months earlier. Rumors swirled about what he'd been doing. Had he really been in Vegas again? Working for a secret agency? Or was he involved in the very case Chance had died investigating? Adam made his way to Victor's office by nightfall. Their exchange was explosive. "I warned you not to come back unless you were ready to play by the rules," Victor said. "I didn't come back to play by anyone's rules," Adam replied. "Especially not yours." And then came the bombshell. Adam had something to say about Chance's death. Thursday, July 31st, theories, whispers, and a twist in the W&D with Adam back. The web became more tangled. He revealed to Victor that he had been working as a covert informant, and had reason to believe Chance had been targeted because he was getting too close to a multinational laundering operation involving Newman Enterprises' offshore dealings. Victor was furious. You're throwing accusations without proof. Adam leaned in. I have proof. But the people who killed Chance? They want me next. Meanwhile, Victoria Newman was having a crisis of her own. She had just returned from a trip abroad and was blindsided by the tragedy. But what shocked her even more? Finding out that Nate Hastings, who had been close with Chance, had suddenly disappeared. His office was empty. His apartment? Abandoned. Devin and Lily speculated that Nate might be running, or worse, involved. As the day progressed, Phyllis Summers began snooping. She found herself eavesdropping at society when Adam and Tucker McCall had an explosive conversation that seemed to implicate more than just business dealings. Could Tucker be connected to the same operation? Meanwhile, in the quiet of the Abbott mansion, Tracy received a phone call from someone presumed long gone, her sister, Ashley. I'm coming back, Ashley said. Too much has happened. I need to be there. Ashley's return was set for next week, but the anticipation was already sending shockwaves through the family. Friday, August 1st, truth beneath the casket. The funeral day arrived, somber, gray, and devastating. Genoa City came to a standstill. Everyone was there, the Abbotts, the Newmans, the Winters, even Sally Spectra and Chelsea Lawson. Abby, in black lace, looked like a statue, unmoving, unreadable. Devin gave a eulogy that brought everyone to tears. Chance was the kind of man who stood for something in a world where most people don't stand for anything. Just as the casket was being lowered, an unexpected voice rang out, "Stop." Everyone turned, gasped, and dropped jaws. Chance was alive, bloodied. Staggering, but very much alive, Chance appeared at the edge of the cemetery. The world stopped. Abby fainted. Nina screamed. Victor's eyes narrowed. The last 10 minutes of the episode gave fans one of the most unforgettable reveals in soap history. Chance explained, barely conscious, that someone inside the GCPD had betrayed him. The warehouse shooting had been staged, and he'd been taken prisoner and interrogated for days. A rogue unit, working with outside criminals, had tried to silence him permanently. With one breath left in him, he said, "There's a mole, and they're not done." And then, the screen cut to black. Chance is rushed to the hospital. Will he survive long enough to expose the mole? Abby demands revenge, but will her anger cloud her judgment? Adam offers to help, but can he be trusted? Nate's sudden disappearance gains new meaning when Jill finds a hidden flash drive in his old office. Ashley returns with a secret she's been keeping for months, and it might connect directly to the people who tried to kill Chance, and someone else returns, a face no one expected. This week wasn't just another chapter in The Young and the Restless. It was a turning point. Chance's apparent death and miraculous survival reminded fans why they fell in love with Genoa City in the first place: high-stakes drama, emotional depth, and characters who breathe fire into every scene. The returns of Adam, Jill, and the promise of Ashley next week signal a major shakeup. It's not just a shift in casting, it's a narrative renaissance. Genoa City is on the brink of something huge. The writers are playing the long game, and viewers are reaping the rewards.